So Joshua Buatsi beats Willy Hutchinson easily, in my opinion, absolutely easily. But somehow one of the judges had a split decision. The judging was appalling all night, if I'm being real. But yeah, overall, I enjoyed this fight. I thought it was good, especially as the fight went later as well. I thought it was a pretty fun fight, to be fair. The old close round in there as well. But yeah, Buatsi won pretty bloody convincingly, in my opinion. It was definitely a fun one. I thought Hutchinson started very strong, and then you're thinking, oh, could we actually possibly see him do something here? But no, Buatsi was just able to take more and more and more control as the fight was able to go on. And Joshua Buatsi was just simply able to make it his fight, and that's what he should have done. Buatsi was pretty good up close, in my opinion, landing good shots and was able to show his power as well, dropping Hutchinson twice in that fight. Hutchison, I think, got a half point deduction as well, but he always kept coming, Willy Hutchinson. So obviously, yeah, big respects to Hutchinson for his performance. Like, he wasn't bad in that fight. He just lost to the better man, Willy Hutchinson. Simple as that. He just lost to the better man. That's what happened to Willy Hutchinson tonight. Just lost to the better man, the more experienced guy at the top level in Joshua Buatsi. And next for Joshua Buatsi, we need to see some bigger things from him. This is how I scored the fight. So I actually gave the first 2 rounds to Willy Hutchinson. Then I thought Buatsi was pretty convincing in the third. Hutchison took the 4th and 5th. Then from there, Buatsi just completely dominated, in my opinion. Obviously, he got 3 10-8s, I think. Yeah, 3 10-8 rounds. 2 because of a knockdown and 1 because of a point deduction. But yeah, I thought Buatsi was good. He had to get on the inside because Hutchison was always keeping active behind his lead hand, good with that quick, fast jab where, he's good with it, mixing it up, box and move behind that jab. That's what I quite like to see from Willy Hutchinson, to be fair. But Buatsi was able to get in there, smarter man, mixed up his shots well. Buatsi was by far the more predictable man in there and definitely showed a different class. Although, look, as I said, Hutchison was not bad tonight at all. I don't think anything Hutchison did was bad. He just lost to the better man, and Buatsi was too confusing for him. Hutchison did hurt Buatsi a few times in that fight as well, though. Hutchison was pretty good at setting up that right hand, to be fair to him. And, he did snap the head back of Joshua Buatsi a good few times in that fight as well. But Buatsi showed good heart and a very good chin there, in my opinion. Buatsi's chin really did show. Same as Hutchinson. Both really tough guys, gave it to the fans until the very end, which was very good to bloody see from both guys. But yeah, overall, I thought Buatsi was mixing some good sneaky body shots in there as well, landing some good body shots, then going up top, mixing up his shots well at mid-range. That's something which Buatsi was doing well. And, he's pretty accurate in the end with his right hand, got more and more accurate as the fight went on. Buatsi got more and more confidence as well as the fight went on. Buatsi's very good at just drumming his way into a fight and just slowly breaking you down and being able to drop you. Buatsi's not like a massive, big, one-punch knockout guy. Buatsi's just very good at breaking you down, outboxing you, outsmarting you, beating you to the punch. And eventually, he's going to be able to wear you out. Buatsi can go for ages. Buatsi's cardio is very good, in my opinion. It's top class, Buatsi's cardio. He can keep a good pace for 12 rounds, and that's the good thing about Joshua Buatsi. He's very smart. He's got power that can drop you where he can really start to break you down. But again, as I said, he hasn't got one-punch knockout power, but he's got that power where, he can really gain your respect and make you hesitant and make you respect him and really make you think. Buatsi is very good with his movement. As I said, the power he's got really makes you think you don't want to get caught. Buatsi's counters are on point, and Hutchison wasn't able to deal with it. I feel like something that Hutchison doesn't do in his game is head movement. He doesn't. Well, no, I mean, he does move his head, but again, I think, his footwork is the main thing that keeps Hutchison moving. That's what Hutchison does. His head movements overall, again, it was chin a bit too high in the air at times and was there to be caught by Buatsi. That's what, and that's always a bit of an issue with Hutchison's game, though. Chin high in the air, and he can come out and be caught for counters because he's not moving his head on the way out or anything like that from his punches. But yeah, so he was there to be counted, but overall, Hutchison just did his usual game and looked good, but was just like a level or two below Joshua Buatsi's level. And that was the case. In my opinion, Buatsi's he's an elite light heavyweight. And I think Hutchison's definitely got a big potential, in my opinion. He does. I do like Willy Hutchison's style. But I think he could get there one day. And these fights with like Craig Richards, Joshua Buatsi, it's only going to help, Hutchison keep on building his game, and it will get there eventually, in my opinion. Hutchison's not a Craig Richards. Obviously, he's beat Craig Richards, but Hutchison's not that kind of gatekeeper guy. He's still a young man, Hutchison. He can build his way up to be something big in the light heavyweight division. I don't think he's a big future world champion star, but he can do some good things and trying to go in there and, beat some good names, in my opinion. Willy Hutchison can. Definitely. For Joshua Buatsi, what are we going to see from him next? We need big fights. I wouldn't mind seeing him up against the winner of Beterbiev and Bivol. I wouldn't mind seeing that at all. But we need big fights. I think the thing we wanted is on this card, the ideal fight was probably Buatsi and Yard, but they couldn't get that one done. We need to see that. Yard's just fighting bums at the moment, so we need to see that again. But Buatsi, Callum Smith, that's a good British fight as well. I mean, you can't really call Scousers British, but it's a good fight. Buatsi and Callum Smith. It is a very good, entertaining fight. But yeah, again, Lyndon Arthur, that fight could possibly be there for Joshua Buatsi once again. Alexander Govstich, again, possibly for Buatsi on his waiting. I don't know. David Benavidez one day, if I don't know. I don't know, but it's going to be interesting for Joshua Buatsi. But again, I think Ben Shalom when you're getting promoted by someone like Ben Shalom, he's not going to be able to get you the most amazing fights. That's the thing. Ben Shalom's not really a reliable promoter whatsoever, so I can't really trust him. I would have rather seen Joshua Buatsi and Eddie Hearn, or if Joshua Buatsi can move over to Frank Warren. Those two will deliver big fights, especially if he moves back to Eddie Hearn. That's what Buatsi needs to do. Ben Shalom's not going to deliver these big fights. He's just going to always be so bloody difficult with it all. That's the thing. But yeah, anyway, good performance there from Buatsi and fair play to Hutchinson. Thanks for watching. Peace out.